Namaskar. In the series of achieving sustainable development goals and going to moon, Mars, and beyond, we were thinking about competition and how cooperation is better than competition, or positive competition is better, but all countries should enter into that, then organization and individuals should enter into that so that within a 25 years, at least one entity will break the light barrier and humans will be able to go to moon, Mars, and beyond. So, approach number 17 is how to deal with competition. Approach number 17 is neglect the customer's bad mouth. And that person is like this, that person is like that company is like this. Then anti-ad. Somebody puts an ad like this, somebody puts an ad like this. Exactly opposite. This side, this side. Then anti-name. And that company is he doesn't have values. You would these people do this and that. Anti-fame drive. If your deals, products, and services are the best. I shall read again. Neglect the customer's bad mouth, anti-ad, anti-name, anti-fame drive in your deals, products, and services if they are the best. If you feel they are the best, just neglect. Maybe customer, maybe organization, maybe anybody, any entity. If you are confident about your product, services, and you feel that you have values and you are doing it honestly, everything, just neglect. The psyche band is that customer, if those are the best services and products and everything, the deals are the best, the customer will come running to you when he really has a need for your products and services. They will come running. I have seen this. For example, why at all, whenever it comes to certain organizations, working with certain organizations, going and learning from certain institutes is regarded as the best, may anywhere in the world, not only one country or two countries, because they offer good products, good services. Their degrees are the best, their services provided to those students are the best, their deals are also best. About institutions, then products, I told you the example of my father. Then there are so many examples around the globe. There are hotels 800 years old. They are running hotels since 800 years in certain countries. Go and check on the internet. Why at all? Every now and then, people in India trust their own, traditional approaches for living and all those things, because they know that this is the approach that are going to make them happy, heal themselves, live with better sorry, live better with the communities and all those things. So let competitor do the bad mouth, anti-ad, anti-name, anti-fame, but if you are confident this is the best, trust yourself. Trust, confidence. Okay. Approach number 18, let worst services go to bad mouth. Okay, let others be given the best, which will talk better for you and outnumber the bad mouth. That is the psyche behind this. You see, once it happened that a person went for buying the vegetables. There were only three vegetables in the market: the onion, the potatoes, tomatoes, and the bitter gourd. So four. I'm so sorry. So onion, potatoes, tomatoes, and the bitter gourd. So he went there and bought 1 kg because his people at home told him that buy everything, the onions and potatoes 1 kg and tomatoes also. So he went out to buy even a kg of bitter gourd, Karela. He brought it home. So throughout his life, oh, that person who brings 1 kg Karela means the bitter gourd. People are like this. They put a stamp on a person, that a person who buys a 1 kg of Karela. It may happen that after that, he was a child at that time, maybe 10, 12 years old. So, it means uh, that person, the people put stamp that that person who brings the bitter gourd 1 kg. I mean, this is not good at all. Society also has to evolve that everybody is human and everybody can commit mistake. I gave the example of Hewlett and Packard, that a person committed a mistake, that costed $1 million to HP, but they went on to say okay, and then it became big company. Even NASA also had a lot of failures. Without failures, a company cannot become bigger. Even SpaceX, there are a couple of rockets failed. ISRO, a couple of rockets even have failed. Then they started from the scratch. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has to take a lot of things on the cycle and in bullock cart as well. So we have to be, society which is broad-minded. Then only a lot of companies will come out, a lot of job generation would be there, a lot of good things, achieving sustainable development will be possible. Bad mouthing is so faster than fire, in fact. So we have to control those things. But another approach is that people badmouth you. You start doing so many good things that good things will overpower the bad mouthing. That is the best approach given in this approach number 18. Approach number 19, let the best services go to bad mouth. Let him get converted into your favor. That bad mouth, if he is bad mouthing, then people will start talking, no, you are bad mouthing, but he is doing good things. Then he get converted into your side. So even that can happen. Not coercively, not by force, but with will, he comes to understand, or she comes to understand that yes, this person meant business. He has come here for the services of this, and we'll cooperate with him. Okay, approach number 20. Keep records to avoid crooked customers. Let there be transparency in the business transaction, irrespective of deals. Once it happened, we have experienced this. Many, I myself, you might have experienced. Once it happened that a person said that this person not done this, like this, like. Then when everything was settled, because he badmouthed me so much so that people started mistrusting, and then for 5 odd years I didn't contacted anybody in that organization. Then 5 years later, somebody approached me, is it true? I heard this. I said 5 years ago it happened. Then I showed him, this is the signature, this is what I have done, this is transaction, and this is what I have done. When it went through his mouth to all the people to whom I was bad-mouthed, they came to know that, oh, Ashish cannot do anything wrong in his life. Then, the trust is built. So keeping records to avoid crooked customers is also very important. May it be customer, internal customer, external customer, employees, house person, that person. No. Records are also very important. And that is why, but it doesn't mean that, education institute is, should have avoid, too much record keeping done from the teachers, doctors, and whatever it may be. Let us put other employees doing all those things under the guidance of these teachers and all. Because if teachers are involved in education activities, research activities, then only those countries will develop. Otherwise, teachers are teaching and doing in academic administration and all this, writing on this. Then when are they going to read a lot of research paper? When are going to develop their patents? When are they going to do all these things? Similarly, when companies also give some leverage to each customer, internal customer, that is your human resources in your company. Approach number 21. Better old-fashioned hard worker than smart worker. Times, this is a time-tested, brings trust among customers than use of only and only modern technology and show off. I never have went to that company to buy, may it be a phone or car or you name it, a house or whatever it may be. Those who show off, they try to hide black things. That is what is, even get, once a person said that, glass roads and glass buildings doesn't make the country. It is values based things that makes the company a person and all those things. So many times show off may, hit back. I never have seen a lot of big companies, they are advertising. Many big companies there, but there are many big companies, they keep advertising, advertising and advertising only. Many individuals as well. Sometimes it may hit back. So better old-fashioned hard worker than smart worker. Many times, 99.99% places, I have seen hard workers winning than smart workers. Or otherwise, smart working is mostly, there are fantastic things only. That is what people feel, frankly speaking. But okay, smart working is also important. And hard working is also important, but smart work doesn't mean corruption, poaching and all fantastic things. No inhuman activity, no dishonest work, no untrustworthy work. No, smart work doesn't definitely mean these things. Just remember that. Approach number 22, better only be hard worker, however sometimes smart work works. That is why approach number 22. Outsmart the smartest is always there, and let him know honesty and trust is the best attitude. If you are a smart worker, definitely I'll tell you that there will be one person who will be outsmart you one day in your life. And there are millions of examples in history. Millions of examples. A person thinks he is the smartest. Then somebody comes and he outsmarts him. It could be anybody, maybe relatives, maybe competitor, or whosoever it may be. So at present only 22 approaches we are discussing. Okay, so let us see in this third video what we saw. Approach number 17 was neglect the customer's bad mouth, anti-ad, anti-name, anti-fame, drive, if your deals, approach, products and services are the best. The customers who got heard your bad things about yourself will again come back to you because they come to know that whatever good you are doing, these numbers, good deeds, millions of good deeds of yours will reach to him, and one bad thing, whatever they have claimed, will it will get outsmarted. In fact, hard work always works. Smart work may or may not work because there can be a person who can outsmart you. Okay. Then approach number 18, let worst services go to bad mouth. Whatever worst service you have provided, that will go to the bad mouth to the people. Okay. And then let the best services go to the bad mouth, and then good mouth and bad mouth, good service. Oh, he has also one mistake happens, but he has provided a million good things. One in a million mistake is also accepted. Approach number 19, let the best service go to bad mouth. Approach number 20, keep records to avoid crook and crooked customers at bay. If you have the records, I given the example that 5 years later, I have shown that this is the signature of the owner, this is the signature of these people, and this is the work I have done. But somebody showed exactly because he didn't do that work, for example. Because I have the records, I got the best employee award in whichever company I have worked, and still somebody is bad mouthing, then we are helpless at that time. Then let God takes care of that. Karma has cycle. So if you do good, good will come back to you. If you do bad, bad will come back to you. So I am trying to do good only. And good means, Jagger in Marathi and Hindi. In even so many languages in India.
चेकमध्ये तारीख भरे नको.
So keep checking yourself all the times, even if you are transparent. It will, deal with crooked customers very well, and transparency in the business is very important. Check, while when you come for every day, you should see your plans and contingency and all these things, then plan accordingly. While going back also, what you have done, you should revise. If you have to report to the boss, you should report to him. Get the things checked from him, check from yourself, and then you go home. That is the one of the best approach. Okay, so keep a check on yourself, check on others, and check on, always be alert. So so that you can avoid, uh, to get outsmarted by the crooked customers. Then this is approach number 20. Approach number 21 is better old fashioned hard worker than smart worker. Because many times people think in many countries that smart work is only bribing and getting the work done. It doesn't mean that. Then you have to show them that technology, techniques, your own techniques, and all those things can help you get the things done faster. For example, you might have seen that photo that where the round wheel is there. He's trying to provide round wheel, but they said no, we are relied with this square shaped wheel. It may take time, but we are going to reach over the top, because according to them, that the square shaped wheel, it gets stuck at place because corner is there, but round wheel, it may come back. That is what they feel. I mean, they are also right and these people are also right. So one person said, from where you think, Ashish? Because we never thought a round wheel is only best, the square wheel is not best. We were thinking like that. I said, okay, but another side is also true. But you should not use smart work as a bribe work and dishonest and untrustworthy work. Please. So better approach number 21 is better old fashioned hard worker than smart worker. That is why this thing is there. And even only modern technologies will solve the problems. Don't accept that thing, because in every age modern technology is always there. Maybe this age artificial intelligence, maybe in tomorrow something else will be there. In the past something else was there. So okay, now approach number 22, better only be hard worker, however sometimes smart work works. There is always an approach. In the first reel also we saw, outsmart the smartest and let him know honesty and trust is the best attitude, because you're old fashioned, you are doing with honesty and truthfulness. I said that is the best approach. You do whatever you want, I shall go with this way. Because when I started at the age of 21 or 12 years of age, whatever it may be, whatever I started doing, I did it with honesty and trust. At that time also I was called old fashioned. Today also I am being called old fashioned. But this is the only way it works for me. You might be, doing it other ways, but I am doing it with this way. So honesty and truthfulness always works. And if we go to moon, Mars and beyond, dishonesty will not work, untrustworthiness will not work. Because if we keep this planet, Mother Earth, well, we'll keep that planet, other dimensions, wherever we go, we'll keep it better as well. If we spoil our Mother Earth, we'll spoil that as well. If we spoil our minds, we'll spoil others' mind as well. If we spoil the organization, others will spoil it more than you. And that is why, honesty is best policy, trustworthiness, truthfulness is the best policy. And cooperation is better than competition. Positive competition, it has a limit. Positive competition. After that, negative competition definitely starts. And okay, lastly, I should say that all the countries, all the organizations, all the individuals should devote their time for going to moon, Mars and beyond, creating heaven on earth by achieving sustainable development goals with positive competition, or otherwise we might be as extinct as dinosaurs are on Mother Earth. Hope it will not happen. So thank you very much. I hope you like these 3 volumes of competition or cooperation is better than competition, and what are the approaches for competition. Thank you very much. May God bless us all.